It's fantastic. You know when you get a phone, and if you get one sometimes the year right after you have it, it's not that big. You're like, I don't know if I notice that much difference. But sometimes you wait like 2 generations or something, and you're like, wow, that's an upgrade. That's what this is.
And action.
Welcome back once again to Motors and Mischief. I am Uncle Jake. The man behind the camera is Dr. Torque. You should do a little spin. Nope.
Can you read it?
You can read it. That was good. That was good. What are we doing today? Something actually really cool on the Raptor because it's an upgrade, not a fix. We have been doing, as you know, if you follow the channel, quite a lot of fixing on the Raptor. And so this is an actual upgrade. What we're doing, let me borrow this. As we're taking this MyTouch 2 from Ford and we're upgrading it to a MyTouch 3. And I'm so excited about that because this touchscreen right here is not actually a touchscreen. Like, you can touch it all you want and nothing happens. You actually have to press it. And it doesn't really, you got to be careful where you press. And it never hooks up to the phone. I'll give this back to the doctor. Never connects to the phone. Ford. It's such a pain in the butt. They had a MyTouch 1 that was so bad people were opting to not have it in their car at all. And then in 2013, which is what the Raptor is, they came out with the 2. I hesitate to say that it's better. I would say it's less bad. But the most important part, though, is there's an upgrade available. Not by Ford. Ford said, nope, sorry, no upgrades available.
Buy a new truck.
Buy a new truck, buy a new car. But our friends at 4D Tech have hooked us up because they've came up with an upgrade kit. Ooh, look at that. That feels fancy. Instructions?
Throw those over your shoulder.
Yeah, but that's kind of a nice touch. So let's take a look at this right here. Oh, we've got the new unit. Wow. It's not very thick, is it? That's cool. And a bunch of parts, including GPS. So we've got the one with GPS. But this is not only a true touchscreen, it's MySync 3, which is still, they still use that, I believe, in the newest ones today, but it's at least upgrade to the 2017, which is when I believe they first came out with this. And it has Android Auto and Apple, what is it, Apple CarPlay? Something like that. Yeah, it's got all that. If you're one of those Pair product people, then you've got that too. So we've checked out the video they've got. We'll put a link down to that below for the install too, but this looks pretty cool. I'm so excited. I can't wait to ditch this other unit. So let's get everything laid out and we'll get started. But one last thing, if you're looking for an upgrade, you can do this upgrade for any Ford vehicle, trucks, cars that have a MyTouch 2 and you want to go to MyTouch 3. And check this out, we're going to hook you up because we got a discount code called Motors and Mischief. Just type that in when you order this and you get a nice discount on the product. How about that, huh? Thank you, 4D Tech. So what do you think? Tom, shall we get to work?
Yeah, get to work.
Get to work. All right, let's go. So apparently step 1 is just to take the glove box out, and then there's supposed to be 3 bolts up in there. So let's
squeeze it.
Oh, look, they even taper those sides so you can press it in. See, how very nice. The reason we need to do this was you got to get the airbag out of the way. So there's 3 bolts that hold the airbag down below. So we need to take those out and then move the airbag. I need to not look in here. I gotta not look at stuff that might be out of place.
Quit looking at stuff.
Yeah, stop looking at stuff. Okay, so let me see if I can show the 3 come under here with me. And it's these 3 right here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Triangular.
Triangular. Okay, so I got the 3 bolts out. That was easy if I don't drop them. I would probably get a little bit longer extension this next time if I was going to do it, just so you can get a little bit more crank on it, but that should do it now. I hope this comes loose and doesn't explode in my face now. Oh, you're supposed to pry this out.
From the bottom, yes.
From the bottom. Yeah, dude. I don't like airbags. I like airbags a lot. I just don't like messing with them.
There's some on the top I think you might have to get behind. If you can.
without scratching my dash up. Yeah, don't do that. Okay, everybody out. Now we take off this piece right here. So on to step, whatever.
We don't want to count steps. We're really bad at that.
We've tried that. It doesn't work very well on the count. So on to the next step. Well, since these are copper, it's easy to remember which bolt goes where, because the other ones are black. So check this out. So everybody was just saying to pop this out, but it really didn't feel like it was going. So I just popped this panel out here, and look, this clip goes into here. That would have never just popped out. I would have broke it. So I don't know what's different on this one than some of those other ones, but that ain't it. So we're gonna have to figure a little bit more. But this is a 2013 Raptor. I don't believe the Raptors were any different here than the standard Fords, but I don't know. Just so you know, though, that's a little different. So we'll keep at it. But that's why we are the fearless intermediates.
We didn't break anything yet either.
And we haven't even broken anything yet. So, all right. Well, let's keep trying to figure this out. So this is definitely different from some stuff. This might be Raptor specific, but when you come down here, we showed you that right there. There's also something else you can't see, but I've got the clip down there that's out now, and there's still something down below this holding it in. So this is definitely not the same as some of those other videos, and that's good, right? We're finding out something new. So I don't believe this has to come all the way, because all we got to do is get to this right here. Now in the standard Ford, apparently there's 2 screws on the bottom that you take out, and then along with these 2 up here, and then this whole unit comes out. But as you can see, that's not the case. This plate, I think, has to come out. So loose to a degree. Oh, yeah, I know. And then can we even get that out? Oh, we got it out. Okay. So a couple of clips here that you kind of press down and out on, I guess, and then these. So that's good. And then there's the 2 bolts. So then you can get to those 2 bolts. One here and one here. Unfortunately, they're kind of angled out, sort of down an angle, but I think we can get to those. Whew.
It looks pretty much the same-ish. Type pivoting thing.
And then you can see there's still another one of those right there, so that definitely has to come out.
There you go. Now get behind there with the toe.
Oh.
Or your fingers. You know, whatever.
Yeah. Got it.
That's all you need.
Raptors don't make anything easy. I mean,
Raptors are dumb.
Raptors are awesome, but there's some stuff on them that is dumb. This is supposed to come out now, right?
Yeah.
Like, ooh.
Okay, and then there's, behind that, there's that thing on the top that you don't get much room to grab a hold of.
Well, I really want to pull this off. It's kind of a important one. Aha, okay. So, sort of. See that right there? You got to reach in there and pull that over. So, it's plugged in up to here. And you only got a tiny little bit of this back to grab and pull out. But that's it. Okay. That's done.
And then there's something down lower, but it's a lot easier to get at.
Okay, this one is the squeezes on the bottom. So, you can reach in there in the bottom and push that and pull it out right there because it's covered right to there. Okay, great. We got this out and we didn't break it. Do we need a few more of those stickers on there? What the heck is all that about?
It reminds me of my banana stickers I used to stick to my monitor when I was eating bananas.
Wow, that's pretty funny. All right, number 3 though. That's what's important. Okay. We're getting these guys.
Yep.
Just these 2.
There's
4, 2 on each side.
Yeah, exactly.
So far, I wouldn't say this is hard, but if you've got a Raptor or if your 150s like this, that you could break that bottom trim without a doubt if you didn't know that it doesn't actually come out. So
it looks like you might have to move the whole center console back
if you want
to remove those sides.
Yeah, it's like one of those just never-ending chains where just you go, I gotta get this, well, to get this I gotta get this, to get this I gotta get that. So we're gonna skip that. Oh, drink.
Have I mentioned lately that Jake's a caffeine addict?
Somebody should sponsor. Somebody should sponsor the caffeine. Okay, so, and then...
You have to push down in the middle and then you can flip that open.
Oh, I see. Okay, yeah, so, you see that tab right there? Press. Press. I did it a second ago. Oh, and then it actually even pushes it up
for you.
Look at this piece of crap. Yeah, look it. You suck.
Ford.
Manufacture date code 10/20/12. Started making these in 2012. Didn't release them to 2013.
Well, they started making 2013 Fords in 2012.
That's true. All right, I'm gonna throw this over my shoulder.
You need the brackets off of it first.
Who wants to buy this? Okay, so we got it out, which is really cool. Now you have to use these brackets on both sides. They kind of jut up and over here, create a little spacer. So this is a T20?
T20.
T20, the only one that's in a screwdriver form that Dr. Torque owns. How about that, huh? Oh!
Now you did it.
I did it. So... but no stripping or snapping. Ooh, that started to feel like that. We're not touching that one anymore. Don't try that. Okay, so
we're not ready to put it back in, but we wanted to transfer those over before we forgot.
Of course I knew that. That's what I was just about to say. And I know the next answer too, Dr. Torque, but if, as a test, what would you say we do next?
Probably the GPS cable.
So this is, okay, when you buy this, if you don't want the navigation, you don't have to get the GPS. You don't. They actually, it's kind of neat, because if that's something you don't care about, you can get a less expensive kit. But remember, there's a discount code you can get for the whole thing. But I
What's
like...
the discount code?
Motors and Mischief. Isn't that cool?
Huh.
And we'll put it in the description. Yeah, special, just for our channel. So... but I wanted this because if my phone dies, for example, like I use my phone for navigation, but what if its battery dies and we're broke or something, right? I mean, if I had a charger, obviously I could charge it, but you understand what I'm saying? So nice to have this as a backup. Well,
what happens if your phone sends you 300 miles north of Spokane for some reason?
Yeah, well, why would you bring that up? So this is important. Apparently, the GPS cable, I don't know if it's a cable or just the antenna or just a plug, but something doesn't work from the one that I do have, because the Raptor did come equipped with that. So we've got to run a new cable and figure out where we're going to put it and go from there. That's the next step. So in this tray here, underneath, I should say, this tray is where we're going to mount the suggested location for the antenna. So inside this little thing here, there's a piece of rubber. I don't even really know what this is, because it's not big enough to do much with, but it's there. So for whatever reason, you got this. And then of course we've got two.
I think they're 7mm.
Indeed they are. In this case, this works the best. I'm so excited about this. I cannot wait to try this new unit. It's going to be so cool. At least I hope so. And have my phone connect. I fight with that phone. You have to uninstall and reinstall a phone like every dang time. And then even then it's flaky and hardly ever works. Renee and I just gave up. Like, we like to listen to them on drives, listen to a book or something. Good luck with that. All right, so now I'd imagine. I hate when stuff's clipped in. Is there another? No. Like, see this? I'm curious to see what that is. Is that a speaker or something?
Might be. Some vehicles, at least the Mopar vehicles I have a center speaker
Ooh.
that's used for, oh yeah, I gotta slide it forward.
Okay, yeah, there's no clip back there or you'll be breaking it. So that's an important tip right there. Slide this forward. So it is a speaker. So were they saying that you're not supposed to install it on metal?
Yeah, keep it away from metal. So they actually use the stickum to put it on top of a heater duct or something like that.
Okay, because I saw a video of some other folks doing this who probably did a great job, but they stuck it right on the metal. So we're not going to.
The manufacturer says not to.
Well, I'm going to go with that because I want this to work. So when you look up under here, the challenge is you got to find a place to stick this part right here. So probably they just had that side with the sticky, the double side sticky right there. So you can, they were saying put it on top of the heater vents, the duct right there, like you can see that one right there. There's another one over there. But I'm kind of thinking, I just want to put it up under here a little bit, like right up underneath this lip. It's perfectly flat right in here. There's nothing in the way. I can clean it and stick right there. And my thought is then it's not going to get super hot with the heater if you live someplace cold like we do in the winters. Now with the point of no return. Here we go. It's important to get it lined up underneath, even though no one will ever see it.
It needs to be square.
It does need to be square. I have to make sure it's in there. What if somebody takes this dash apart in the future and sees my handiwork? Are they going to say craftsmanship, or they're going to be like, psh, just look, you didn't even bother to put this straight where no one sees it?
They'll probably just assume it was Ford.
That they might. All right, I feel pretty good about that. It's as thin of plastic as you can get. It's right near the top by the window. It's actually right about in the middle of the window, so you can talk to the satellites and Skynet. You know what I'm saying? In a lot of the Fords, see this? Oh, look, check it out. It's right there. This is the cutout that a lot of the Fords, you'll have this unit here. Right here will be right here. So this one that we've got is very different. So this one just has USB, but as you can see, it's a different size. And this one's got that card for the GPS, so I don't know what they did to eliminate that, but we've got a couple different things here. We've got the adapter, we've got this, and oh, I think that's where this adapter comes in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that looks like that plugs in there. So this just pops out somehow, like super easy, like all the rest of these have been. Not so easy. Whoa! All right, that one was the first one that did easy.
You're supposed to continue using those plugs. One's got an adapter though, I think.
Oh, I see.
But you lose some of your plugs that you don't know what to do with.
See that I have no idea what the purpose is. So this one obviously plugs into this one.
Yeah, there's
angles and angles. So there is a, and then this plugs in here, and this one. Well, these old plugs make it easy to know which way's up and down. I guess I'll give them that. Okay, so and that's that. Wow.
So on the vehicles that don't have a center console thingy bob like that, it goes right here. There.
Yeah.
It's basically the same steps.
I think Raptors are the only ones that have it back there, I think, because of all the auxiliary switches right here. So that's my thought, is that's why they moved it. But either way, it still, everything's the same size, so it goes there. Okay, so now,
do you want to put the top of the dash back on first, or do you want to put this together?
I'll stick this. You know what? I won't bolt it down, but I'll put it in the right way, and then it's there in case we need to pop it out. But I like waiting to put everything together to check it. So this looks like it goes in to this plug here, blue and round and round, and is there a certain way? It's got to go this way. There's a couple tabs on this thing. Oh yeah, see the angles there? Angle, and then the square, so you can't put this in wrong. Oh, okay, good. Just being cautious. Goes in easy enough. Hey, we're back. So, I wasn't thinking. This is what your traction control and sport mode is. It goes in the top of the faceplate. So this is used. When you look back here, there are 2 of these plugs that this could go in. There's a gray one and there's a black one. Don't use the gray, just match the color, black to black. Yeah, that's the right way. Does that go inside? Aha! I was trying to make it go away, didn't.
Trying to make it more complicated than it is.
I was attempting to, and I was unsuccessful. Well, maybe I was very successful. This is...
Careful of those top wings. Don't let them smash here and scratch
yeah. Ooh, or the screen.
Oh.
Okay, that's about in. I don't like doing this part. I mean, actually, I love taking that part. I love that part. I just didn't want to do it yet. Whew. Yeah, that would have never come off. Okay, so now we put our bolts in. One bolt here. I think I took one to the tray, hopefully. I think they do. Yep, so that's a little weird, but you kind of have to get those 2 top clips in first. So you got to like push it past and then sort of back up, and then the 2 clips in the bottom can press in. Mostly just wiggling it around till you get it. Okay, so yeah, then there's 2 bolts at the top here. 2, yeah, I got that right, bolts. As a kid, my mom had a Ford Pinto. Amazing piece of machinery.
Ford.
She used to call it the Pinto Bean. It was a Ford. And that thing had a problem with the back windows just exploding. And we experienced that one time when we were going to Sunday school. We walked away and we were getting away, it just went pow, and the whole back window exploded. We were slightly surprised, as you can imagine. So now these going, huh?
Yep.
There we go. I hope there's a copper one on the floor over there.
There wasn't a screw on the other side.
There wasn't? Oh, good.
It just pops in.
Well, then while I'm over here, I should just slide this in, huh? Oh, well, you can... There we go. That does fit in. And then...
When we took it apart, we took the bottom out first and then pulled the top. Oh, there it goes.
There we go. So yeah, be careful, because look what I did. Okay, so that's fine for the moment. All right, so something interesting that happened here, a couple things. I was having a real hard time getting this to line, the screws to line up. So even after you snap this in, the airbag itself is like in and too far. You have to, oh, check that out. You have to reach inside where you can and like pull the airbag component or housing, whatever, down and forward. Then the bolts line up. And then also when you first put in, there's a big gap on here on the bottom. I thought that was probably something wrong, but once you tighten those bolts in, it pulls it back down. So that's so far been really the, well, maybe not the most challenging, but it kind of in getting lined back up. Everything else has been pretty good so far. So all right, so that's done. Now we can close up that and move on to that last piece on that side. And is that it, Tom? I think that might be it.
I think so.
So let me go over there. We almost got it. There we go. Maybe. We got the piece on the side. Remember, this has got a hook right there. You got to get in There we go. I think we done did it. That's everything.
Except for that panel on the other
Except
side.
for one panel on the side, but you don't have to stick around for that. I would say that that project had a couple challenges. I mean, I scratched this up, so you're gonna definitely want to be careful with that. And these down here do not go together all the same like some of those videos. So there is a good video from 4D Tech. We'll link that as well. It does show that just coming right off. So perhaps Raptors or some other variable is causing that to be different. But it is definitely different, so don't go prying on that. You're going to be very disappointed when something breaks or nothing happens. Other than that, though, cool upgrade. I love when people come up with something that the dealership said no to. That is awesome. So thank you, 4D Tech. Remember, if you want one of these, that I love it already, and I haven't even got to start using it, but if you watch the videos, my Touch 3 is such an improvement over 2. It's like when Ford finally kind of got it figured out. All right, so normally we do the wrap up completely after the job, but I have been driving this on the way home. This thing is so awesome. The screen resolution's better, the touch screen's better, the functionality's better, the layout's better. The backup camera looks better. The navigation system actually functions. It's fantastic. You know when you get a phone, and if you get one sometimes the year right after you have it, it's not that big. You're like, I don't know if I notice that much difference. But sometimes you wait like 2 generations or something, and you're like, wow, that's an upgrade. That's what this is. This thing is phenomenal. It was not that hard to put in. You should totally do it. I just wanted to add that. It's super cool. So go back, watch the video again. Make sure you check out the little parts. Lots of resources out there. You can absolutely do this. Remember, you got the code Motors and Mischief to get a discount for any MySync 2, Touch 2, or whatever they say, to a 3. You got it. Once again, thanks to 4D Tech for helping us out, man. We certainly appreciate it. This is an awesome upgrade. Really cool. I didn't even have, look at this. I didn't even have to change the, oh, I'm playing something else. Well, you can't see it because it's hooked up my phone, which also actually works. I could never get this to hook up to my other phone. It's done this time, and I've been in and out of the truck because I had to go by the hardware store. Flawless. Oh, this is a good upgrade. This is awesome. Get it done. Thanks for hanging out. We totally love you. It's super cool. It's Uncle Jake and Motors and Mischief. Don't forget to subscribe and click the bell so you don't know we're hanging out. And you got to join the Mischief Mafia. It's a fun community. All right, that's it. We love you. Have an awesome rest of the day. We take you out to fish dump of friendship. Whoop-ow. Well, maybe, well, my face is really in the way right here. I'd be noticing that. But then you'd have to say, instead of snap, you'd have to say Snapple every time.
Yeah, I don't know if I could do that.
Yeah. Or you could just say snap. Speaking of snap, wouldn't a nice peach iced tea go really well right now with this?
Step into a Slim Jim. Ooh, we could get Slim Jim to sponsor us.
What size is this? We're not recording yet, are we?
I think it's 7mm, and we are recording, but bibbity backity boom.
Bibbity bobbity boop. Put it together, and what have you got? A Ford that almost works. Before we film, though, or unless you already filmed.
I'm filming.
Oh, we're filming, okay. Look at this. It's like a race truck. It's a race truck.
It'll make me slap you to get you back on track.